Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing the Q&A that I posted on Instagram a few days ago. So let's get started. So the first question is, how long do we have to loop our affirmations? So personally, as a rule of thumb that I tell all my clients as well, is to loop it at least 3 times a day for 15 minutes each time. Ideally, the more that you can do it, the longer that you can loop it, the better, because when your mind focuses on one thought or like one specific, when your mind is focused on one specific desire and you're thinking about it as if you already have it, the more you think about it and the more you focus on already having it, the faster that it'll come to you. So for this question, I would just say minimum 3 times a day, 15 minutes each time. But if you have more time, then definitely do it more times. And every single time you think about your desire, affirm as well. Another one says, how does affirmations work and why? So affirmations are nothing different than just the thoughts that you're having all day, every single day. Every single thought that you have is an affirmation. So before you were conscious of manifesting, you were just thinking on autopilot all day, every day. So unconsciously, you were affirming all day, every day. And most of the time, you were affirming things that you didn't desire, and that's exactly why you're standing in the position you are now. So it's no difference. Affirmations are thoughts, and thoughts are what creates. Thoughts are what creates our reality, and that's pretty much it. The next question is, how to deal with anxiety while affirming. So I have personally found that if you have anxiety, that is an actual really good indicator that you are not doing your mental diet correctly. Because every single feeling, like anxiety, being impatient, everything, happiness, like every single feeling that you can possibly have comes from our thoughts. Our thoughts create our feelings. So if you have anxiety, it's because you are not staying on top of your mental diet. You are letting your thoughts spiral. And yeah, you're just going like crazy thinking like anxious thoughts. And that's exactly what's causing your anxiety. So I always tell my clients, like, use your feelings as a good indicator to know how your mental diet is, So if you're feeling anxiety, then that's an indicator that you are not doing your mental diet. So get on top of your thoughts. Any tips for constantly living in the end? Again, just affirming. And every single time you think about it, every single time you see something in your reality that reminds you of it, have your 3 or 4 affirmations that imply that you have already what you desire, and just start affirming every single time you think about it, every single time you see something, every single time. Just constantly bring yourself back to the end. How do you know that you are affirming in the right way? There's no wrong or right way. Like, are the sentences that you're saying, that you're using as your affirmations, do they make you feel good? Do they give you a good visual of what you want? Like, if they do, then that's good. Affirmations are just a sentence that imply that you have already what you desire. If that sentence literally is implying that, then you are affirming correctly. That's all. The next question is, how to maintain mental diet without going back to old reactions and not realizing it. I feel like this happens a lot for people who are just starting out. Maybe I would suggest maybe setting an alarm on your phone like every hour, and when the alarm rings, check in on yourself. Check in. Where are your thoughts? What are you thinking about? How are you feeling? It's just going to be practice at first, is bringing yourself back to what you do want, bringing yourself back and bringing yourself back. But I promise, like, after like maybe 3 or 4 days of doing it, like, it starts becoming natural and natural and natural. Most people just don't see results because they're not consistent enough, and they like don't hold on to the end result and their affirmations long enough. Most people just freaking get like desperate on the 3rd day when they don't see results and just quit. So just keep bringing yourself back, keep checking in with yourself. And let's see, the next question is, I'm trying to make things happen through forced actions. Feeling anxious. What should I... SP related. Okay, I think what you're trying to ask is that you're trying to make things happen through forced actions and you're feeling anxious, and what should you do? Stop taking actions. Again, get on your mental diet. If you're feeling anxious, it's because you're letting your thoughts spiral. And if you have time to let your thoughts spiral, then you have time to affirm. This next one is instant money affirmations and or techniques from your experience. So for me, I have realized that let's say that I needed to pay rent this month, right? And my rent was $1,000, for example. So instead of affirming for $1,000, I just affirm that my rent is paid. And most of the time when I do things like that, like I just affirm that whatever needs to get paid is paid. Or that whatever, like I just go straight to the end of not like setting I need $1,000 to pay for my rent. That's just like adding steps in between that are unnecessary. If you just say, my rent is paid, my car is paid, my bills are paid, you go straight to the end. Sometimes it might get paid through another different way and it's going to be faster because the universe is always going to try to give you your results in the quickest, fastest way possible. So stop setting like limits for yourself, just go straight to the end. Is the feeling really the secret? So for me, I think a lot of people think that feeling is an emotion and it's not. Feeling is just, like if I sit here and I'm like affirming, like you start to naturally like just feel good. You feel at peace. Like that is a secret, So again, like I've mentioned before, feelings are just caused by our thoughts. So if feeling is a secret, then actually our thoughts are the secret because that's what's causing it. The next question is time lag and speeding it up. For me personally, and what I've noticed and what I do, the more I affirm, the faster it comes. Because the more I affirm, the more I replace I reprogram my subconscious mind, so the faster I get things. How to stop living in fear. Since pandemic started, I've been in constant fear. Affirm. If I had fear, I would affirm that I'm fearless. I always fall back at some point in the day and let negative thoughts spiral. How can I stop that? First of all, if you are aware that your thoughts create, why would you let yourself spiral? If you're consciously aware that you know that what you're thinking is going to create, why would you let yourself spiral? Again, if you start feeling yourself start to spiral, no, bring yourself back. Open your phone, start reading your affirmations. I don't care. Read them 100 times, read them 1,000 times, read them 10 million times. But keep reading them over and over and over again until those negative thoughts don't even pop up anymore. I got a question that says, your personal favorite way to manifest, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. My personal way to manifest is just affirming, and I love affirming out loud. That's my favorite thing to do. When affirming, is there an expected time for your manifestation to start showing? So for me personally, I have set rules because I've been manifesting for a while now and I'm pretty confident in my abilities to manifest. So once you become very confident, you know that you at the end of the day are making up all the rules as to how you manifest, when you see results, everything. So I personally put a rule on myself that I see results always within 2 weeks. So that's for me personally. I always see results within 2 weeks. Is it possible to affirm for a long time and not get your manifestation yet? Yeah, if you're affirming but still spiraling and still having negative thoughts and still saying doesn't work and still looking for results, then yeah, you're not going to get your manifestation. When affirming, can it just be said like you're talking, or do emotions have to be involved? You can just say it like you're talking. You don't have to have emotions. So I'm going to put more about physical changes. That's just easy. Like what do you want? Like always, that's how I make up every single affirmation. What do you want? I want perfect clear skin. Okay. What is a sentence that implies that you already have perfect clear skin? Oh, I already have perfect clear skin. Bam, right there. That's your affirmation. It's so easy to make affirmations, guys. It's not like the words are not what manifests, It's just a sentence that implies you already have what you want. Like, that's it. Manifest huge friend group like family. I already have a huge friend group and they are like my family. Right there. That's your affirmation. What if two people tried to manifest the same SP? Who gets the SP? You always do, because this is your reality and you're the only one in charge. The only reason the other person would get it is because you think that they're going to get that person, or they're going to pick that person. Remember, a third party is just a manifestation that you created. Think about it. Think of it as your SP does not want to be with anyone but you, but because you're thinking about, oh, damn, that girl over there, now you're forcing your SP to go be over there. Your SP is always following your commands and your instructions, so be careful what you're instructing them to do. Do you affirm 24/7 or when you think about your desire? I affirm 3 times a day, 15 minutes each time, and every single time I think about my desire. Do you recommend one blanket affirmation for different topics? And examples, please. I've always said that if you're manifesting a lot of things, and this is like the fastest success I've seen from my personal clients, like if you're trying to manifest job, money, a house, and an SP at the same time, I would just recommend for you to affirm things like, everything in my life is perfect. I am thriving in every single aspect of my life. I always get what I want. Things like that, that if true, would imply that you already have everything you want in every aspect of your life. Because if everything in your life was perfect, then that would mean that you have your SP, you're rich, you have a house, and you have the perfect job. Let's see, what else? Is it possible to be strict with your mental diet and not get your manifestations? No. If you're strict with your mental diet, then you are 100% getting your manifestations. So if you haven't gotten your manifestations, then you have not been strict with your mental diet. Was manifesting hard for you when you first started? Yes, it was very hard, actually. What have you manifested so far? Oh my God, I don't even know. So many things. I manifested my ex, my current SP, a car, money, my parents' business. I don't know. I'm living my best life. Like there's always new things that you want to manifest, but I'm so satisfied with my life right now, and I love everything about my life, and I've manifested everything. When did you find out about manifesting? Next month in February, it will be, or is it February or March? It'll be 3 years since I found out. What do you think about revision? I think revision is awesome. It definitely works. Revision is just like the same concept. It's instead of like a sentence, like making up a sentence about something that you already have, like I say it's like making up a sentence, an affirmation that implies that what you would have preferred to happen happens. So let's say that last week you wanted a job but you didn't get it, then you should be affirming, I already got that job last week. That's how I personally do revision. How to manifest marriage this year with your boyfriend. I got married to my boyfriend this year. How to receive the job offer soon after interviewing because of holidays. They said I will hear back. I already received the job offer. I already received the job offer this week. I already received the job offer as soon as I finished the interview. If I keep going back and forth, does that mean I don't want my desire or just need to persist? You just need to persist. That's just your ego trying to protect you, being like, oh, like you might not get this. So you just like try, like it tries to protect you, and you might be like, oh my God, no, I don't want it. But a desire is given from God. Like everything that you desire is because you're meant to experience it. So stop being scared and just persist. I know practice is one of the ways to develop faith in the unseen. Any additional suggestions? Yeah, practice is a great way. I definitely like, I would suggest to practice a lot of Everyone Is You Pushed Out, because I feel like those are like the craziest ones, because whatever, you can manifest a blue butterfly, but if you're just sitting there at home and you're looking at your parents or something and you just start affirming like, oh, they're going to do this, they're going to say this, they're going to say this, and they do it, like that's what I would do when I first started, and it was crazy. I don't know, that was like what built my faith really fast. Any advice for being consistent with affirmations? Setting alarms and timers on your phone. Can you manifest for someone to completely heal from a disorder or mental illness? Yes, you can. Your opinion on tarot reading. I would suggest if you're going to get a tarot reading, get it from someone that's a manifestation coach or that knows about manifesting. Because if they are a manifesting coach and they know about manifesting, then they should tell you and they should know that what they're going to pick up in that reading is just your current energy right now. So let's say that you go get a tarot reading and you ask, am I going to get back with my SP? And the reading says you're not. That just means that right now, that's what your subconscious thinks, you know? Like that's what your dominant thought is at right now. So it's a good way to check in, but don't get addicted. You know, at the end of the day, you're the one creating. The reading is just kind of like letting you know where you're at. So if you want to use it, I would suggest to use it kind of like just to check in to make sure you're like headed in the right direction. But yeah, I would suggest getting with someone that knows about manifesting, because they would be like, okay, this is like what's showing up right now, but like just start persisting and affirming and like you'll change it up, you know. Getting small movement from a celebrity SP, posting pics and wearing certain colors, but no contact yet. Next steps. I would start affirming that the celebrity SP already reached out to me. The celebrity SP already texted me. The celebrity SP already sent me a message on Instagram. How do you attract the best version of what you want while what you get in the 3D is average? I'm guessing you're talking about a person, but I would just be like blank. I don't know what name, whatever. I'll just use blank. Blank is already the best version of themselves. How is witchcraft related to manifestation? Do you think black magic is bad? I don't think it's bad, because I think it's just everyone is you pushed out. It's just instead of like putting the power in yourself, like how it really actually is, you're just putting the power in the black magic and the witchcraft. You're thinking that that's what's getting you your things, not you. But in reality, it's always you. So I don't think it's bad. I just think that it's better for you to have the power in your own hands. How long have you been manifesting and or coaching? I have been manifesting for 3 years, and now in March, it'll be 1 year since I've been a coach. I miss my SP. What should I do? Affirm, girl. Keep affirming. Affirm that they're already back. What is your advice on multiple manifesting? How to put energy on each desire equally? Again, for people that have several desires, I always suggest to affirm a blanket statement, just because you can get overwhelmed with having so many affirmations for so many different topics. Like if you have like 2 desires, then okay, whatever. But if you have like 4 or 5, I would suggest a blanket statement such as, everything in my life is perfect. I already have everything that I desire. I'm thriving in every aspect of my life. Things like that. Maybe some affirmations tips for me with my ex. Please, no contact, but we love and appreciate each other. Just start affirming that you're already in contact. Be like, my SP, fill in their name, whatever, already contacted me. My SP and I are already in consistent contact every single day. Tips on manifesting on a time crunch. So what I do, let's say that I want my SP to reach out to me by February 1st. I'll be like, my SP already reached out to me before February 1st, 2021. And that will be my affirmation. How many times a day do we have to affirm? All day, every day. If you can. Every time you think about it, for sure. How to spiraling in negativity and then getting angry. I'm guessing it's asking how to stop spiraling in negativity and then getting angry. Again, just stop yourself, pull out your list of affirmations, and go on a rampage. Scream them if you have to. I don't care. How to keep motivated while manifesting something for so long. I mean, the way I see it is that no matter what you're manifesting, right? No matter what you're thinking thoughts, you're never going to stop thinking. So wouldn't you rather think positive thoughts rather than negative thoughts about your desire? Do I have to feel happy when I affirm? No, you don't. But most of the time when you start affirming, you'll eventually start to feel better. How many times should we loop our affirmations? For 15 minutes. What does fear mean and how to work on it? Fear, like I mentioned earlier, is just your ego trying to protect you. So I would just be like you just have to become aware and know that, yeah, it's trying to protect you because of your negative experiences, because it thinks that that's what's going to happen again. But stop yourself. Be like, I know more now, I'm a conscious manifester now. I know how this works. I'm in control this time. What are some of your self-concept affirmations? Please do share. Mine are, I light up every single room I walk into. I turn heads everywhere that I go. I am confident. Everyone abides by my commands. Everything in my life is perfect. I always get what I want no matter what. I only see the things I want to see. I only hear the things I want to hear. I am the best manifester in this world. Should we have one or two affirmations regarding a desire or multiple? So what I usually do, I write out a list like I do. I'm like, what do I want? Okay, this. I write out a bunch of affirmations. From that list, I pick 3 or 4 maximum. Those are the ones I'm just going to loop when I'm like driving, when I'm like doing things that don't really require me to think. And then if I start going like down a negative, like my thoughts start to spiral or something, then I'll bring out my whole list and just start rampaging them. And then when I'm affirming for 15 minutes, I don't know, it depends what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll just loop those 4, and then sometimes I'll just read my list over and over again, whatever I feel like doing. I want to get admission into one of the topmost universities in the world, but my grades are very low. Don't worry about your grades, just affirm that you already got admitted into that university. Manifesting a new version of your SP while in a relationship with them. This could be tricky just because you're reacting with them every single day, but just start affirming and realize that every single time you see them in your 3D, if they're showing up as the old version, just realize that that's all it is. It's just an old version and that you're already working on changing them. It's not permanent. Absolutely no movement in 3D with anyone, even though I am affirming. What am I missing? You're either probably not affirming enough, and your dominant thought is probably still on the negative side. How do I manifest my long distance SP? Just affirming. I am already with my SP. I am already in a happy committed relationship with my SP. My SP and I already live in the same city. How do I stop feeling like my SP is too rich for me? I feel like if you feel this way, then you probably have very low self-concept. So I would work on self-concept. And yeah, like if you think that you're perfect for your SP, then, you're not going to think that they're too much of anything. You're the one up there. Like if anything, they should be thinking that you're too perfect for them. Put yourself on the pedestal. The following question is, do you only stick to affirmations or do you do stats too? So I personally only stick to affirmations, and let's say that I'm falling asleep when repeating my affirmations, then I'll naturally do like stats, but I don't induce it, like I don't forcefully do it. The next question is, how to affirm or what to affirm if I'm not sure that I want that SP? I would just affirm that I am already in a perfect relationship with my perfect partner or with my ideal partner. Someone put manifesting getting my feelings back from my boyfriend. That's just, you're trying to get your feelings back. I would just say to be like, I love my boyfriend. I already have strong feelings for my boyfriend. If you're looking to manifest feelings. The next one is, I have been affirming for something but had a dream which had something exactly opposite. That just means that your subconscious knows that that's what you want. It's just you're still more dominantly thinking about the opposite. So just take it as feedback. If you don't see what you like, that just means to affirm more. Can we recreate someone's religious beliefs, manifesting an XSP from a different faith? Yeah, you can. How to quickly manifest? By affirming more. Let me see. Another question is, what is a perfect mental diet? A perfect mental diet is just thinking thoughts only that you would think if you already had what you desired. Should we affirm like it's coming or like it's done? I personally always affirm like it's done, but you can affirm like it's coming too, whatever feels better for you. I often find myself thinking of the desire rather than thinking from the desired end. How can I change it? Whenever you find yourself doing that, stop yourself and redirect yourself. For a layman, please tell how and from where to start manifesting SP and how to proceed further. First things first, I would suggest for you to write down everything that you desire from your SP and then make affirmations and then start implementing them. How to believe in your manifestation process. It's fine if you don't have to believe it. Like, just affirm. Anyways, thinking good thoughts feels good. And I think that I am done. I think I've answered all the questions. So if you guys want me to do another Q&A, please let me know. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.